Thank you for joining us on another edition of Game Changers TV. We are here with another small business, a local business here in McDonough, 2 Egg. So I'm here with Mr. and Mrs. Penny. Tell us about yourselves. I understand, Mr. Penny, you came from a restaurant background. Is that correct?
That's correct. About 20 years ago, I used to be a general manager, several different national chains. I was in the business for like 15 years.
Oh, wow. Okay. So are you originally from this area? How did you wind up here?
Well, we moved here 15 years ago, but we're from Virginia.
Okay.
That's where we met. We went to the same junior high school, and
High school sweethearts?
yes, long time ago. But his family was here, and so we just decided to move to a different area.
Okay. What made you choose McDonough and this particular location for 2 Egg?
Well, that's as far as choosing McDonough to live. We always left Jonesboro to eat, shop over this way. So we decided it was a natural choice to move over here. And as far as the choosing McDonough for the restaurant location, that's actually my wife. It's a very interesting story behind that.
Ooh, tell me.
Well, I would just ride this road, Jonesboro Road, all the time, just looking for the perfect location. And we had found this other spot a little further down, and it just didn't sit well with me. Just kept coming and kept coming. And finally, we saw the sign in this window, and we called. He called first, and the rent price was really high.
Right.
I called a week later, and it went down a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So I said, this is perfect. And when I brought him in here, it was had been closed for 5 years. And brought him in here, and they were looking at me like, no, Mom, we can't do this. But I saw the vision instantly, and I said, if you just trust me, we can turn it into what we wanted. So, and that's what they did. They let me do it.
So the inspiration behind 2 Egg, the name, how did that come about?
Well, we did a family brainstorming session. We all brought to the table like 10, 15 names, and we hashed it out, and we decided we wanted to keep it simple.
Right.
Something that was very easy to remember, like, hey, let's meet at 2 Eggs.
Right.
Something that was catchy, something that was also brandable.
Right.
Because we intend on doing more than just this location and possibly franchising in the future.
So I understand you saw a need in this community for a small local restaurant, and that's how 2 Eggs was created.
Yes.
So tell me what that process was like for you once you found this location and you established that this is where you were going to be at. What was that process like, getting your business set up?
Ooh, it was a very long process, but ours came out of need because we lived in McDonough. Well, we live in McDonough, and we would drive 40 to 45 minutes every weekend to find a breakfast spot. We wanted something different. We wanted the things that the city offers, like mimosas, fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, and so when we picked this location, we said, well, we're going to bring the city down here to McDonough. And so far, it's been overwhelming. The response from the community has been very good, and it seems to have been something that was very needed. Yes. A lot of corporations don't want to go out into the suburbs, but people that live in the suburbs want the same thing that the city has. So.
That's right. So from speaking with you earlier, I see a lot of your staff and employees are younger people.
Yes.
I heard them calling you guys Mom, Pa, and
Yes.
and it has that family feel, that family atmosphere. So you're more than just a restaurant. Tell me kind of how the community feel here and the family atmosphere for your employees.
Well, it works well. We didn't want to model after a corporate store.
Right.
We wanted to be the mom and pop. And the staff has been very receiving to us, and we love each and every one of them for their own special gifts and what they bring to the table.
Right.
And they look to us for mentorship. They ask us questions, they ask us for guidance, and we love that role.
Right.
That's a lot of stuff you don't get in corporate stores. And so it's a small family, and we look forward to doing family events and everyone plays a role, and everyone brings their own personality, and I just love them all.
Right.
I do.
So this is considered the neighborhood table.
Yes.
Tell me about the neighborhood table, because I've been here. I've seen people gathering and communing and fellowshipping, and it's something really different that you don't see often at other facilities that offer breakfast or brunch. So kind of how did that come about?
Well, we wanted people in the community to meet each other. And so sometimes people come in here and they're by themselves. Some people feel more comfortable at a table by themselves, but some people like to meet other people. And so the community table is for that. So if you sit here and then say some other people come, a lot of people end up exchanging business cards, phone numbers, or just meeting their local neighbors. And that was the whole intent behind it.
That's awesome. So the coffee mugs. I am a tea and coffee connoisseur, so I noticed that all of the coffee mugs are different.
Yes.
Can you explain kind of your thought process behind that?
Okay, well, my grandma, I would go to her house and she would have all different kind of mugs. And as a little girl, I would stand there and pick, which mug do I want for today? And so that's what we wanted to do here, because we wanted you to have a homey feel. Maybe you're at an older family member's home or your grandma's house, and that you can go in there and get a different mug. And some of them have sayings, some of them are just different colors, but it just brings a home feel. And it's a good memory for me, for my grandma.
Yes, I see. And I noticed a lot of the decor is a more farmhouse, relaxed, comfortable, homey feel.
Yes.
What was your inspiration for that? And did you do the decor yourself?
Yes, I did. It was a former Mexican restaurant, so the colors were very bright and vibrant.
Right.
So we just wanted to tone it down and give you a comfortable, homey feel. And, excuse me, so when people come in and eat, we used to ask them when we first opened, how do you feel when you come in our restaurant? And they said very relaxed and comfortable.
Right.
So we're succeeding at that because we want you to have a homey feel, enjoy a good home meal, and just relax.
Right.
And so I think we accomplished that with the decorating, and I like to decorate. I like farmhouse, so that's it.
Well, you did a wonderful job.
Thank
So
you.
the energy and the vibe is relaxing. It's conducive to working. It's conducive to talking and meeting with someone. That has to be different for you, coming from a restaurant background. I know me working in the restaurant industry in my teenage years, this is very different.
Yes, it is. It's more relaxed environment. I mean, you know, every restaurant, there's a hustle time.
Right.
But on the surface level, for our guests, you know, we like to keep everything laid back.
Right.
And, you know, we want the environment that people can just come relax, have a great meal, feel like they've been taken care of, feel like they've been someplace like they would get in the city.
Right.
And, you know, and then tell other people and keep doing it over and over and over again.
Yes, patronizing.
Yeah.
So we talk about this concept that both of you had when you started the restaurant of keeping it simple. How did that translate into your menu?
Well, the menu it's a conglomeration of a lot of things that have been in my head for a lot of years.
Okay.
And, you know, one day it just came out.
Right.
And like you notice, we don't have omelets.
Right.
Okay. At first we did. And as far as part of the keeping it simple thing, my son Caleb, he suggested to me, he said, Dad, he said, you know, we have omelets on our menu, we have bowls. He said, let's just do away with the omelets, let's just keep it simple. Let's just put everything in a bowl. And he said, nobody has bowls like we do.
Right.
He said, let's just build bowls. And that's what we did. That was part of the whole keep it simple.
And I love that because that simplicity allows for you to stay in your niche, to stay in your lane.
Absolutely.
So for other people watching that want to open a restaurant or that are in the process of opening a restaurant, can you both give them a piece of advice that they can take with them to help them?
Just endure. It's not going to be easy, but the hard work will pay off. hand pick your crew, get good people around you, a good supporting cast, and people that you can trust and rely on, and just keep pushing and push customer service, and the customers will come back. And it was rough at first, and but it's getting better. So we're thrilled and excited that the community has been good to us. And so we just always tell all our staff, just push customer service, give them the best service that you have. And it's paying off.
Well, mine is very similar to hers,
Right.
but the difference that I'll add to that is just start out with a mindset to know that you can do it. Okay? Because that's where it begins. If you don't think you can do it, then you won't do it.
Right.
If you doubt that you can do it, you still won't do it. Just know that you can do it, and then after that, you start with a team that you let them know that you actually care about them. If you let people know that you care about them, they will go through the battle with you.
Wow.
And if they know you care, those people that you let know that you care about them, those are the same people that are going to be responsible for taking care of your guests. Okay?
Right.
So, therefore, show them you care about them honestly and genuinely, and then they show your guests that they care about them honestly and genuinely.
And that is wonderful. And being someone that lives in this community, I felt welcomed.
Good.
I came in and I felt well taken care of, and that is very important. And we appreciate you adding that value to our area. So, how can we connect with you on social media? Are you on social media platforms?
Yes, we're on Instagram and we're on Facebook under 2 Eggs, Breakfast and Lunch. You can find us either way.
And what are your business hours? Are you guys open all day, every day, 7 days a week? What are your business hours?
We're open 6 days a week, closed on Mondays. Tuesday through Saturday, we're open from 7 to 3, and on Sundays, 8 to 3.
Okay, Sundays 8 to 3. So I heard Sundays are pretty fabulous around here.
Well, if you don't get in the door by 9:30, you're going to be on a wait list, and our wait sometimes goes to an hour, hour and a half, and it runs almost till 3 o'clock.
Okay, so do you guys do reservations, or is it first come, first serve?
It's no reservations, but we will put you on the wait list, and some people like to wait out in their cars, and we can text you when your table's ready, but so far no wait list.
Okay, so what happens on Sundays at 12:30?
At 12:30, we ring our cowbell, and that's when the city says we can serve alcohol. And so we sell a lot of mimosas. We try to come up with creative flavors all the time. This month, the big one is peach pineapple.
Okay.
And it's selling like crazy. So at 12:30, we ring the bell and say it's mimosa time. And usually everyone claps and gets excited. So
Wonderful. Well, make sure to follow 2 Eggs on all social media platforms, Instagram and Facebook. Make sure you stop by and check out the neighborhood table. Bring some friends, gather together, fellowship, and support this small business. We appreciate you for tuning in to another Game Changers TV edition with Mr. and Mrs. Penny of 2 Eggs.